Ruby Sunday, lying back on the grass, stared up in wonder at the night sky. Strange stars twinkled back. She didn't have names for them, but she could still admire them. When Ruby decided to go travelling with a mysterious stranger in his space and time machine, she hadn't brought any expectations with her about what exactly space and time travelling in a space and time machine might be like. She told herself to keep an open mind. This turned out to be a good decision, since her mind seemed to get opened further with every new place that they visited. Sometimes, if she took a moment to think about what was happening, she got the giggles. Help! I've been abducted by aliens. Okay, one alien to be precise, but he was more than enough. The Doctor, she was coming to understand, was like a force of nature. You rolled with everything that happened, and you kept on wanting more and more. A shooting star sped across the sky. Better and more brilliant than any fireworks. Ruby gasped in delight. "What is it?" said the Doctor. "You don't really see night skies like this, do you?" He smiled. "I do. All the time. I mean at home, on Earth." It still took her a moment to say things like that. But oh, she did like saying them. She did like remembering that she was travelling in space and time. "I saw this thing online once," she said. "They'd filtered out the light pollution, so you could see what the sky must have looked like over London thousands of years ago. Like a fishing net spread out across a pool of deep blue water." She remembered wondering what the stars were named. "I don't think I'd realised how vivid it was, how different it must have seemed to our ancestors." "All that pollution," he agreed, "disconnects you from the cosmos." Another shooting star went past. She'd seen maybe one or two before in her whole life. This one made 13 since they'd arrived here about half an hour earlier. "Nobody has ever seen these stars before," remarked the Doctor, "at least from where we're sitting." "What do you mean?" "This world is uninhabited. Nobody lives here, and, so far, nobody has ever lived here. There's wildlife, yes, but nobody that could look up and say, 'Look at those 5 stars over there. They remind me of that weird fish I saw in the river the other day.'" Ruby laughed. "They don't look anything like a fish. They look like a slipper." "That's something else that hasn't happened before," said the Doctor. "What?" said Ruby. "People arguing about what's right in front of them. Next, one of us will start a religion worshipping the great fish of the stars, and the other will declare themselves a follower of the celestial bedsock, and before we know it, the world'll go to hell in a handbag." "Or," said Ruby, "we could lie here in peace and admire this incredible, beautiful sky that nobody has ever seen before." "Yeah," said the Doctor. "I guess we could do that instead." They managed about a minute more before the Doctor started twitching. "You really don't do lying quietly, do you, Doctor?" "Not really, no," he said, "but only because there's always something going on." "Even on an uninhabited planet?" The Doctor didn't reply. He was staring very intently up at the sky. He sat up abruptly. "Did you see that?" "What, the shooting star? I've seen 14 since we arrived here." "Wait," he said. "Keep looking." He rummaged around in his pocket and pulled out what looked to be a kitchen timer in the shape of a tomato. Ruby, remembering her decision to roll with things, watched a few more shooting stars fizz past. Beside her, the Doctor seemed to be muttering, like he was counting. After maybe half a minute, the tomato went ting. "Ah," he said, 33 seconds. He fiddled with the timer again. "Doctor, wait!" He jabbed his thumb up at the sky. "Watch!" Ruby watched, counted along this time too. 32, 33, ting! "Ah," said the Doctor triumphantly. "I knew it." "What am I missing?" said Ruby, then paused and focused. "The meteors!" "Right," the Doctor grinned. "They're coming every 33 seconds. Actually, it's every 33.012 seconds as the tomato flies."